hit more fairways with the driver. So when you go and play, just enabling you to hit the driver more often because you're more confident of getting it in play. The first thing is to have more than just one option when it comes to driver. That was just my standard driver swing. I hit it pretty good, and actually on this hole, that's probably the one that I would use. At the moment, I'm pretty confident with the driver. But having a second option is really important. And when I say a second option, I don't mean dropping back to a 3-wood. I mean another option with the driver. You'll notice I've got 2 golf balls teed up. The first one there was my normal tee height, and I hit that one. That one, super low, much lower tee height. When I tee it that low, that means I'm going to hit my go-to. So my go-to shot basically is around about 15 to 20 yards shorter in distance than my standard drive, but I'm a little bit more accurate. My dispersion is a little bit tighter, and I tend to not miss it left. So if this was a hole where, let's say it was a tighter fairway, or it was a hole where I didn't feel as comfortable, trying to hit my standard drive, I'm probably already out of my comfort zone a little bit, therefore I'm more likely to hit a bad shot, make a poor swing, not committed. By having a go-to, I'm able to still keep my confidence levels high and hit more fairways. So for me, when I tee it super low, I aim way up the left. You know, here it would be kind of up that rough line left of that tree. And then the tee being low means that I get a little bit more on top of it early on. I hit a little bit less up on the ball, and I swing the club more to the left. All I do then is try and deliver a club face which is slightly open, and the ball cuts back. It's got higher spin, it's got lower peak height, and like I say, it doesn't go as far, but it's really important for me when I play to have this as a kind of a fall back on, if you like. So if I needed to hit that on this hole, I'm aiming up the left, I let that tee height influence my swing, and then I just want to leave the face open to bring it back towards the centre. And there's my go-to. Starts left, peels back to the right. When I get up there, that'll be some 20 yards shorter, but I know I'm a little bit more consistent that way. So the first way to hit more fairways, have more than one option. Go and experiment, different tee heights, different styles of swing, different visualizations. See if you can get a go-to, because it's really, really helpful when you're on the course to hit more fairways. Use all of the tee box. I've got, you know, a fair distance between these 2 markers here, probably some at least 10 yards. So most of the time, if I take someone on the course, they just tee up right in the centre of the tee box. And for a lot of the holes you play, that might be absolutely fine. But moving to the extreme sides, to the right or to the left, can actually change the shape of the hole. Well, will actually change the shape of the hole, maybe only by a few degrees, but it can actually make a huge difference to how you see the shot. So if I'm a left to right player, if I fade the ball, I can actually set up where the hole sort of moves around in a certain way. It can really start to feel a little bit more comfortable to me. So for this one, because it's a little bit of a dogleg left to right, I'm actually going to go on the left hand side to straighten the hole out a little bit. Because I tend to draw it, if I tee up on the right hand side, my draw is going against the shape of the hole. So here, I will have to move my golf bag, but here I'm able to hit my normal shape and it'll fit on the hole a lot better. So it's changing the angle of the hole, which changes how I see the hole and allows me to hit my driver with a lot more confidence. Know your patterns. When you're on the golf course, when I'm on the golf course, when any tour pro is on the golf course, they are not trying to fix faults that they have in their golf swing. They're going to be playing with the pattern that they have. So if you're someone who drifts the ball left to right, and let's say on average it might finish 20 yards right of where you're aiming, aim 20 yards left of where you want the ball to finish. That's not playing golf the wrong way, that's just being smart, and it's knowing your patterns. So we spoke a minute ago about my dispersion with my go-to shot. That's why I play that go-to shot, because I know my patterns and I know that I'm going to be more successful doing that. So the centre of the fairway is rarely, if ever, the best target for you, because you've got to play with your pattern in mind. So it might be left side of the fairway, but also we have to think about which is the best side of the fairway to miss. You know, it may well be that there's out of bounds down the left. Clearly we don't want to go there. There might be a little bit of the rough on the right, so that might be where we actually don't mind being versus the left. So we might pick a target which is out to the right of the centre of the fairway. So just think about your patterns. Where do you want to aim? For me at the moment with driver, I'm actually hitting the driver really well, but in my bad shot is a leak out to the right. So I'm going to be picking the tree up on the left as my target, because I know that if I hit a good one, it's fine, it's in the tree, it's in the fairway. But if I leak it a little bit, I'm in the fairway. I'm just being smart. And what that does as we've said already numerous times through this video, it enables me to stand up over the golf ball and make a golf swing with confidence. Everything in this video is to enable you to swing with confidence, because that is ultimately how you hit more fairways. Swing with confidence and be smart with your strategy. And the final point, when I'm about to hit this drive, I've already hit this drive. What do I mean? What I do, I stand here and I've already chosen my targets and my shots. We've gone through that and we've kind of figured out where we want to be and the shape we're going to hit. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make some swings which reflect that shot. Is it my go-to? Is it my standard? What type of shot am I trying to hit? Let's say it's my standard drive, so I make swings where I'm feeling like my normal driver release. So I'm feeling and I'm experiencing exactly what's going to happen when I step in over that golf ball. And I'm seeing the ball flight that I'm trying to hit. So for me, it's a pretty straight shot. It might drift a little bit right, but I'm trying to see the shot that I'm trying to hit. I'm trying to see the trajectory. I'm trying to visualize what it's going to feel like at impact as I go through. I'm trying to visually see what it's like to see that ball tracking right down the middle of the fairway. And then what I do after that is I stand here directly behind my ball. I pick my intermediate target. I see the shot one last time. Everything about that ball flight, almost like a shot tracer, seeing that ball flight. And when I hit it, I'm hitting a drive that I've just already hit. And that gets me right in that focus area that I need for a driver. All too often what I'll see with the driver is a couple of swishes of the club in here, a couple of shuffles in, quick look and then hit. You're never going to hit many fairways doing that. You've got to give yourself the greatest chance. So do your practice swings, see the shot, experience the shot, and then when you step in, just repeat exactly what you've just done. So let's do it again. Same target, tree on the left, a little bit right, that will be fine. That's my pattern. I've seen the shot, I've seen the ball flight. All I'm trying to do now is replicate what I've just seen and what I've just felt. And that one's a little further right, but I'm absolutely not taking that as perfect. Should be around the corner and actually up relatively close to the green. So all the drives I've hit in that video, I think have gone in the fairway. It's because I was doing the right things. It's all about strategy. It's all about giving you confidence. It's not always about swing. You can improve your driving without changing your swing at all. Just follow the points in this video.